Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. Witness an actual or even potential violation, you must report it to FIBA immediately or risk receiving a sanction yourself. You can carry out this duty anonymously using the reporting tool on the FIBA website. The integrity of our sport is at stake, so you have the obligation to cooperate fully with any investigation into a possible infringement. This includes handing over your phone, personal devices, and any financial records requested. Failure to cooperate will result in a suspension. Breaking any of these rules could get you a 100,000 Swiss franc fine and a lifetime ban from the sport. Even attempting to break a rule could land you in trouble. Above all, play with respect, reject corruption, gambling, and all other dangers to the sport, and use basketball to make a better world. This is our game. Play it straight.
One team's conditioning will be tested while the other's resiliency will be put into show to everyone. Which team will win today? Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to the continuing coverage of the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, and the game at hand is between the Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals going up against the St. Dominic Pikemen. Good afternoon, basketball fans. My name is Kiko Malikdem along with Boss Benny Benitez, and later we'll be talking to Bianca Tagarda as part of the third person in the panel for today. So right now, didiscuss muna natin ang EAC, ang laban ng EAC at St. Dominic. What can we expect from this, Boss Ben?
Ay, magandang hapon uli sa'yo, Kiko. Ano, you talk about EAC, you talk about toughness every time, you talk about yung mga great guards that si Coach Gerson Cabildes has. So expect a lot of guard action, expect a lot of intensity from them kasi hindi pa sila nananalo. They're 0-2 right now.
Surprisingly. Yun. And then of course, puntahan natin ang EAC. Sabi nga natin, pinag-uusapan natin EAC and their previous game against Guangming. Actually, hindi pa nga sila nananalo, and it's a surprising slow start for the EAC. Makikita natin on the screen yung game nila from the against the Guangming Flying Dragons, wherein they lost that one.
Yeah.
And as we can see, they lost 78-71.
Yes, and in that game, wala yung kanilang mga players like sila Wilmar Oftana and the other regulars dun sa NCAA Season 100 lineup ni Coach Gerson Cabildes. But nonetheless, will never take out yung good game na pinakita ng Guangming. They out-rebounded itong EAC Generals 48-38, and a lot has to do with yung kanilang FSAs. But again, this will be a bounce back game for the EAC Generals.
Now, speaking of EAC General, sabi nga natin yung players to watch out, si Jacob Shonada, si EJ Castillo, and Andre Doria. Pero paano for EAC to win this game? Ano ba ang kailangan nilang gawin?
Well, sinasabi natin dito, big men must make its presence felt and make the threes. Ang gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, wala si Wilmar Oftana, wala rin si Russell Dominguez nung at least the last game that they had against the Guangming Flying Dragons. But take note, EAC is more than EJ Castillo kasi nandyan din yung Quahao, nandyan din yung Loristo, yung Lucero. There's plenty of great players on the part of the EAC Generals.
And now, let's go to the other side of the fence naman. When we talk about St. Dominic, ito yung sinabi nila, maliliit sila pero they have a big fighting heart. And in their previous matchup yesterday against Adamson, they unfortunately they fell there 72-60, but they gave their best.
Yeah, this is the second of a back-to-back for the St. Dominic Pikemen. They were severely out-rebounded there. No? Si Isagaye was the FSA for the Adamson Soaring Falcons, but they also had Cedric Manzano, marami pang ibang bigs na talaga nag-contribute dun sa disparity sa rebound. So 35-18 during that game yesterday. But don't discount si Coach Bong de la Cruz and the rest of the St. Dominic Pikemen.
And when we talk about St. Dominic, ito yung mga players na kailangan natin bantayan. Na dyan si Edward Tagiwag, si Jason Timtiman, at si Jay De Manuel. Pero for St. Dominic to win this game, ano ang kailangan nilang gawin?
Well, nandyan, make each possession count, gang rebounding. Nandyan yung mga small mans nila, pero kailangan din mag-contribute ng mga big man nila. No? Nandyan si Max Sese, their FSA. So kailangan mag-contribute siya in a big way sa rebounding. And of course, Edward Akiwag, you know what he can contribute. Si Ken Alvaran at saka si J. De Manuel. These are also players that we need to see.
Ngayon, puntahan naman natin ang ating ang ikatlong person sa panel natin, si Bianca Tagarda, with some news for both squads. Bianca, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kiko and Benny, and both of these teams are bouncing back from losses in their past matches. Kaya expect a giggle factor for this game. Pero for the EAC Generals, laking gulat nga ito sa kanila dahil after nilang masungkit ang trophy for the next month cup ay sinalubong naman daw sila ng 0-2 standing in the Collegiate Cup. Kaya malalang adjustment daw ang gagawin nila for this match. While for the St. Dominic Pikemen, well, they aim to pull another Cinderella run against an NCAA team naman dahil kahapon nga they failed against a UAAP team. But let's see if this will work this time for them. Kiko and Benny?
Now, bago ka namin pakawalan, Bianca, magpupunta tayo sa Fearless Forecast. So, ikaw, ano ang pipiliin mo? Sino sa tingin mo ang mas matimbang in this game? Ang St. Dominic ba or ang EAC?
Well, I think itong St. Dominic mas malala ang kailangan nila, ang gigil nila for this match dahil gaya nga ng sabi ninyo, they may be small but they're terrible, especially on court.
Alright, maraming salamat, Bianca. Ikaw naman, Boss Ben, sa laban na to, sabi nga natin yung conditioning ng St. Dominic mapuput into test dahil back-to-back games kontra yung resiliency ng EAC. Who do you think will win?
Ay, nakikita ko dito, it's a bounce-back win for the St. Dominic Pikemen. Don't discount them out. 2-1 sila. Tingin ko gusto nila mag-3-1.
Alright, maraming salamat. And of course, tignan natin kung sino ba magwawagi. Ang Generals from Emilio Aguinaldo College or ang Pikemen from St. Dominic. Let's all find out as we give the floor over to our venue announcer here in ENDERUN Colleges.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at ENDERUN College, Gym Taguig City. This is the Season 4 of the 2025 Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. It's between the EAC Generals and St. Dominic College of Asia. We are live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Pinoyliga Cup. Now let us meet the starters from both teams, beginning with the EAC Generals. Starting guard number 13, Joshua Tolentino. Other guard number 14, Nico Quinal. At forward number 3, Jerolan Umandak. Other forward number 81, Jude Bagay. And at center number 28, Jello Loristo. The head coach of the EAC Generals is Gerson Cabiltes. And now let us meet the starters from St. Dominic College of Asia. Starting guard number 7, J. Di Manuel. Also at guard number 10, Joseph Timan. At forward number 1, Chad Amante. Other forward number 11, Ramir Emerenciana. And man in the middle, number 34, Andre Seze. The head coach of the St. Dominic College of Asia, Bong De La Cruz. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Denny Solik, upper 1 John Lesigas, and upper 2 Real Van Donias.
And ladies and gentlemen, those are the starters. As we try to review the starting 5, we have Tolentino, Kinal, Loristo, Mandak, and Bagay for the Generals. While for the Pikemen, we have the Manuel, Timtiman, Zeze, Amante, Emerenciana. So, in this lineup for Pikemen, we all know that medyo lugi sila in terms of rebounding. Does the entry of Emerenciana solve that?
Well, nakita nga natin the last couple of games with Zeze as their FSA. You're looking not as a a dominant big man type of FSA like let's say a Solomon Kone or the FSAs of Guangmei like we have him. He's more of a scoring 3-4. Kaya yung rebounding niya, we're seeing it, kasi yung huling rebound output ni Zeze, he just had 2 rebounds yung last game nila yesterday.
Oh yes. Actually yung parang I felt that for Zeze, he's more comfortable sa 2-3-4 And now syempre, matangkad siya dito, pagdating niya dito, mapipilitan siya every position.
Like in this case, he gets the ball up top, down the middle, and yung face up niya is very nice to see also. Kaya to see Coach Bong De La Cruz has something in Max Zeze. Yung utilization ni Max Zeze based on the system, based on the need, yun yung talagang i-work out ng coaching staff.
As we see Andre Sese making the first free throw, and 9:25 remaining. Actually, this is the first time that we actually saw in first tournament na nakita natin na may FSA ang St. Dominic. So they're really also preparing for the pag-defend nila ng kanilang championship sa Isaa. As we take,
There you go.
Andre Sese flying through the air, pero agad naman sumagot ang Emilio Aguinaldo College.
Yeah, si Max Zeze showing us yung athleticism niya. Ang ganda, no? But also, there's also the element of how J.D. Manuel and si Chad Amante has been, doing an aggressive run towards the rim.
As we take a look at that, Timtiman to De Manuel, pero flying through the air is Max Zeze. Back to the game at bola ng EAC Generals. 3-point shot for Tolentino. Eyes on the prize for Tolentino. And just like that, Generals are on top, 5-4. Wala pang 1 minute and 30 seconds. Agad na naibalik ng Generals yung kalamangan sa poder nila.
Yan. Ang makikita mo dito talaga, siya, slam bang in a way, rat-ratan agad.
Which is very good, di ba? Lalo na we like action.
Yes.
And now, bola ngayon ng St. Dominic, and look at the pressure by the Generals against the Pikemen. And now, Timtiman, pop out kay Emerenciana, binigay kay De Manuel, tumira ng tres. However, the official said it stepped on the 2-point line. That's why it's just a 2-pointer. 6-5 is the score.
makikita mo dun sa tira ni ano no ni JD Manuel, he's very comfortable with that long jump shot.
Yes. Meanwhile, Sdca with the basketball. Always, what a pass to Chad Amante.
It's always a work in progress with FSAs na mga young because as far as we know 18 years old pa lang yata itong si Max Sese.
Yeah.
So young, very athletic, and ang maganda dito is matuturuan pa ito ng coaching staff.
And look at that, Emerenciana with the basket. And that was a three-pointer. And St. Dominic is very dangerous once its three-point shots fall in.
Yeah, kasi versus Adamson, Kiko, they attempted for 22 and made 8 compared dun sa Adamson that had 32 attempts and made 12. So, yung Adamson, while they had bigs, meron din silang long game. Tinitingnan siguro ni Coach Bong de la Cruz ngayon is mag-rely din tayo sa ating long game.
So,
Pwede
tingnan
ganun,
natin.
no?
Oo. As we take a look at Nico Kinal hitting that three-point shot. And those three-pointers are brought to you by Smart Sports. 9-8 is the score, 6:58 remaining. Meanwhile, we'd like to say thank you to our official venue partner, ENDERUN College's official ticketing partner, Ticket to Me, official outfitter, LGR. And of course, thank you so much to our sponsors, Pinoyliga.com, Amelie Hotel Manila, Buffalo Wings and Things. And of course, catch the games live via www.pusop.com, the Smart Sports Facebook page, and the Pinoy Liga Cup's Facebook and YouTube channel. And Pinoy Liga is a proud member of SBP.
Yeah.
9-8 is the score, 6:51 remaining at bola ng St. Dominic. And look at the full court press na ginagawa ng EAC.
Well, they recognize din kasi I'm sure that ang coaching staff ng EAC has scouted well ang kanilang kalaban ng St. Dominic. And they're taking a page out of the playbook na ginawa ng De La Salle Green Archers in countering yung St. Dominic. Lot of pressure early on. Ayun na siguro yung nakikita nila.
And of course, parang talagang pag ganitong may pressure, kailangan deep yung bench mo eh.
Oh, yes.
Kasi mapapagod talaga. And just like that, ang St. Dominic nag-pressure din and resulted to a turnover. So one pressure after another.
Oo. Well, sila naman no, palagi nating sinasabi sa mga broadcasts natin that ang St. Dominic has a very deep guard lineup.
And Sdca showing some of his arsenal, added arsenal. Talagang ganda ng fade away ni Andre Sdca there. Meanwhile, tumira na naman ng tres. Hindi pumasok, but fortunately there, Jello Loristo was there for the cleanup. 11-10 is the score.
Jello Loristo, si Wilmar Oftana, si Jude Bagay. Ito yung bigs na tinitignan ni Coach Gerson Cabeltes, who incidentally is not around. Ang tumitimon ngayon para sa EAC General si Coach Noy Catalan, his first assistant.
Yes. And of course, meron pa nga sanang dapat isang big man si EAC. Unfortunately, parang wala na siya si Dave Ednilag. That is another white body. But of course, syempre, as a coach, kung ano yung meron ka sa plate, yun yung talagang gagamitin mo.
Yes. Ang makikita mo rin sa lineup ng EAC Generals, they're very long in terms of yung mga ano nila, yung mga bigs nila. Kaya katulad nito no, when they pressure maganda yung bigs nila, mahahaba rin.
And then a missed 3-point from Sdca. Ngayon na kay Loristo. Oh. There's some friendly thing going on downstairs. So titingnan natin, nagkakaroon ng konting pisakalan as we take a look at that previous play. I think si Umantak and si Sdca. nagkaroon ng double foul yata on that one. 11 all, 5:38 remaining. So, ball stays with the Generals. Tumira ng tres. Oh, yes, sir. That is Kinal. Nakadalawang tres na tong si Kinal.
Yeah, Nico Kenal shooting it out.
And of course, sinasabi nga natin for Ayak, no? They have Kinal and then they also have Tolentino and then meron pa
Yes.
silang Castillo. So loaded din. And this goes to show na De Manuel. Sinasabi natin this goes to show how interesting this matchup is kasi sabi nga natin deep yung guard rotation ng St. Dominic. Deep din guard rotation ng Generals.
JD Manuel, we've mentioned it every time nakikita natin. It's one of the best players for Coach Bong de la Cruz. Might probably be the best guard coming out of this batch. Ano, kasi before they used to be relying heavily on Michael Sosing. But in this case, JD Manuel showing us. Hindi ako na lead guard dito.
Yes, as J.D. Manuel ties the game once again at 14 all, halfway through the first quarter. Here comes Bagay. Bagay, no good, and there was a foul. So ladies and gentlemen, right now, let's hear it from our courtside reporter, si Bianca Tagarda, na may update from sidelines. Bianca?
Tayo sa action as I want to share what Coach Ariel Season told me about Kylo Chavo, who wasn't supposed to be an EAC kung hindi siya napanood playing with tall foreign players in a parallel league. But as for Coach Ariel, Kyle stood out not just for his height and skills but also for the way he played. And in relation to this match, isang araw si Kyle sa inaasahan ng coaches na magdadala for the team knowing that he's a point guard with a big heart and a force not to be reckoned with daw. But as for now, ay hindi pa rin activated si Kyle, so let's wait and see how he shows on later. Kiko and Benny.
Thank you so much, Bianca. Yung pa pala sinasabi natin, may Castillo, may Kinal, meron din tayong Tolentino, may Ochavo pa.
Nagdilang anghel si Bianca kasi ano ba yan, sabi mo para bang surprise, ayan na siya, Bianca. Si Cal Ochavo.
And napakaganda ng matchup nito. So, on the other side, we have De Manuel, Timtiman, Dakiwag, and then on the other side, si Tolentino, Kinal, Ochavo, Castillo. So, expecting talagang puro takbuhan mangyayari dito sa game ito.
Definitely. This is the type of game na would suit both the guard lineups of both teams dahil magiging takbuhan talaga to.
Parang ano to no? Parang maninibago si De Manuel kasi usually siya yung pinakamaliit eh. Ngayon may mas maliit sa kanyang mga kalaban. So let's see how he will adjust to this matchup. Very interesting si Ochavo and then si De Manuel doing the guard chores as the officials are checking on the review center yung previous play na yon. So titingnan lang natin to clarify what happened at ano yung magiging decision on that. So let's see.
Tingnan natin kasi let's see kung ano yung sabi ni referee John Lasigues. I think it's a pushing foul.
So there was a pushing foul called. So bola ngayon ng EIC as there will be a timeout called. Score is 14 all, 4:41 remaining. Babalik tayo pagkatapos ng ilang saglit.
My future.
Right? What's a plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem along with Boss Benny Benitez and Bianca Tagarda as we bring you this matchup. Second out of the 3 games scheduled for the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. It's EAC Generals going up against the St. Dominic Pikemen. So far, it's even Steven at 14 apiece, 4:38 remaining, and a turnover. Not a good way to happen for EAC after coming off a timeout.
That's what something na talagang as a coach medyo ayan. It's another thing, ano? Back-to-back errors.
Oo. Bawian lang. Just because, syempre, may mga guards yan. So, a lot of things will happen in this game. Syempre, sabi, takbuhan because of the guard. So, let's see. And, of course, there will be a lot of substitutions that will happen here as we take a look at EAC. Number 6 with a basketball. That's Bakod. Pero kuha ngayon ng St. Dominic ang bola as Dakiwag has the leather. Dakiwag, oh, what a move there!
Wow.
Pero hindi pumasok ang kanyang lay-in. Tumatakbo ngayon ng EAC.
What a crafty move by...
And Jude Bagay wasted no time making that basket after that miss from Dakiwag. Bagay with an end one opportunity. So let's see, ladies and gentlemen. So Jude Bagay scoring right now, trying to complete the 3-point play opportunity. And Bagay scores on that one. 4:04 remaining, 17-14. May hawak ngayon ng bola. Look at this, Dakiwag against 4 defenders.
He was trying to go up against the whole EAC team there, Kiko. Si Ed Dakiwag.
Ang hirap yun.
Oo. But crafty as he is, ano? Ito, kapapasok nga lang niya. We're expecting a lot from Edward Dakiwag. Ano? 13 minutes ang kanyang nilaro the last time. And he was one of the top scorers for the team, 14 points. Overall, talagang medyo ganda rin ang ginawa ni Edward Dakiwag to. 14 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds for the Pikemen.
17-14 and foul is called there as Dakiwag will now go to the line for free throws. So tingnan natin. Yung movements niya similar din sa kanyang utol no? Parang talagang parang kahapon nag-uusap kami ni Nico. Sabi, paano nakita ko na yung galaw na yan?
Parang Dakiwag din yung apelido.
17-16, ladies and gentlemen, as EAC has the lead. High-scoring game so far.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes to go. Pero nasa 70 na sila.
Yes. Meanwhile, Chavo lost the handle. So, parang talagang labanan ng mga guards to talaga. No? Depensa, kulitan. Pinapakita yung pagiging pesky ng bawat guard.
Yeah, yun. Chad Amante out, but Joseph Timtiman is in. Ito nga, yung kasama sa vaunted guard lineup ni Coach Bong de la Cruz. Pero kailangan niya yan ngayon, no? Kailangan niya ng mga ball handlers, dahil ang depensa ng EAC Generals medyo madikit.
And of course, sabi nga natin, gaano ka-fresh yung legs nila. Pero sabi ni Dakiwag, okay pa ako. Kasi like sinasabi natin, they had a game yesterday and it was a close one also. So gaano yung conditioning nila mapapatunayan this time.
We were watching yung laro nila against Adamson. Talagang lumalapit, tapos napapalayo ang Adamson. Pero they're able to keep it close.
Dakiwag uses the Tilo screen. Dakiwag, basket no good. Alvaran with the board. Alvaran still no good. And look at the player's hustle for the ball. Itong si Alvaran, he is forced to play like a 4. But then yung yung galawan niya parang pang 2-3 no?
Yeah, ayan, nandiyan na yung dalawang paborito kong player, si Jesse Sabayo at saka si Kyle Ochavo.
Oh, yan.
In one frame. So ito yung maganda na
Oh, yan.
magandang tignan.
And of course, this is just one of the few times na makikita ni Ochavo na mas matangkad siya. No? Parehong makulit na player din yan sa depensa. Let's see, Ochavo with the basketball. He gives it up to EJ. Castillo being watched over by Tilos. EJ binigay kay number 91 for the three-point shot. That's Oftana.
Yeah. Wilmar Oftana is in the ball game. Expect a big man that can shoot. That's the DNA ni Wilmar Oftana.
21-17. Kanina lamang ang EAC pero nagkabaliktad na sila. St. Dominic is in the driver's seat with a 4-point lead.
That's right. Kaya malaki advantage nila ngayon having a Wilmar Oftana. And then an EJ Castillo. These are scorers already na maaasahan na natin, Kiko. Wilmar Oftana, part of the season 100 lineup of Coach Gerson, and EJ Castillo most definitely will be part of it, with what he's showing early on.
And right now 23-17. The St. Dominic holding on to a 6-point lead. As Oftana gives it to EJ. Castillo binabantay ni Sabayo. And right now, what a move there inside. There is a foul. Rico Postanes move there. Pero yun nga na turnover. So let's see, bola ng St. Dominic. 1:24 remaining.
Yeah, mataas to, Kiko. Kiko, they're into the mid-20s. Magtatapos tong laro na to. And there you go, Jesse Sabayo at saka si Kyle Ochavo.
At parang sabi, yan yung mga masarap panoorin, yung mga takbuhan na mabilisan. Yung mga guards.
And EJ Castillo starting to warm up.
Here comes EJ. EJ. There will be some growing pains for him.
And nakikita naman siya na here he's scouted already. Alam naman nila kung ano may expect mo na already kay EJ Castillo. Kaya yung depensa ng kalaban talaga nagko-collapse din sa kanya.
Yes. And of course, syempre pinagsasabihan din siya ni Coach Gerson on what to do. Syempre the focus of the defense will be on him na
Yes.
Especially after those amazing performances ni EJ, lalo na dun sa next man cup, diba?
Yeah. Yung kanyang game din naman sa GMC against the Guangming Flying Dragons. He had 15 points, Kiko, on 5 of 12 shooting. Ang maganda sa kanya yung efficiency rating niya, Kiko, 13.19 during that game. Mataas.
Mataas, yes.
For someone like him and for someone his age in the seniors level.
Meanwhile, Oftana with that steal. Forced that shot. Looking for a foul pero hindi tinawag ng referee. Sabi ng referee, walang foul on that one. Now, St. Dominic with the possession, 30 seconds. Probably with 2 or 3 more possessions here. 28.70 seconds remaining as Oftana will be whistled for a blocking foul there.
Yeah, pag tinignan mo mabuti, this is a close-out team for the EAC channels. 28.7 seconds to go for them. Pag nakuha nila itong possession na to after the Kiwag free throws.
So, Edward Kiwag, isa sa mga pinagkakatiwalaan ni Coach Bong de la Cruz during crunch time. Of course, he's also an awardee sa Sdca. As, if I'm not mistaken, MVP yata si Edward. Then finals MVP si Tim Timan. Yun.
One of the few times na si Carlo Chavo nagkaroon ng height advantage. So ito, ngayon katapat niya si Jesse Sabayo So, para bang sabi niya ngayon, ako may height advantage.
Kanina sinasabi ko, si JD Manuel, one of the few times na mas matangkad siya. Pero ngayon nagkabalik na sub si JT Manuel eh. Si Jesse nang pumalit. Sabi naman ni Chavo, one of the few times na mas matangkad ako. And Coach Noy Catalan trying to plead his case with the officials dahil sinasabi niya 12.83 seconds and they are trying to question the last play at foul and may binigyan na ng warning on the part of the coaching staff of the Generals, improper bench decorum. So ngayon, nasa line si number 35, that's Daniel Sepnio. Daniel Sepnio, also one of the underrated players ni Coach Bong. Parang talagang si Coach Bong, marami siyang underrated players na manggugulat talaga.
Yung mga small programs talaga, dyan mo makikita yung mga gems, Kiko.
6 seconds remaining. EJ, boom! For Castillo! Parang alam mo na eh, no? may gagalaw na si EJ Castillo. Pag hinawakan na niya yung kanyang paa, going for the last shot. And what a three-point shot from EJ Castillo as it cuts the deficit to just 4 as we take a look at the highlights here in the first period in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Malikdem along with Boss Benny Benitez and Bianca Tagarda as we bring you the matchup between the Emilio Aguinaldo Generals and the St. Dominic Pikemen here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Kung malapit lang kayo dito sa Taguig, come and join us here in the ENDERUN Colleges. Meron pa tayong dalawang game. Actually, one game for Collegiate Cup after this and one game for the Alumni Cup.
Oh, maganda yung nakikita natin dito. This is a battle of two rugged and physical teams that has great guards and shooters na mga bigs.
As we see Oftana with the basketball, the Generals trying to score on this one. Someone is free, EJ. What a fake. EJ, leaning jumper, no good. Rebound by the smallest player in the court, si Sabayo.
Si Jesse Sabayo, talaga nakakakuha siya ng mga ganong klaseng rebounds. Yung mga hindi mo inakala rebounds.
Yes. Actually, energy type of player na rin siya, no? Magaganahan ka pag nakita mong gumagalaw siya, eh.
And just look at that. Yung he's not looking for his shots, but he's looking to rotate. He's looking for the next available shot.
As we see Sepnio hitting that three-point shot of Tana, no good. And look at the rebound, one by Sepnio. Binigay niya ngayon kay Dakiwag. As we take a look at Sepnio, no, parang pag tinignan mo siya, hindi siya yung typical player mo, no? Kasi parang payat, pero once he gets the ball, talagang scorer's mentality din siya.
Yep. I like the aggressiveness of Edward Dakiwag doon. Na-blitz na siya, tinuloy niya, hindi lang pumasok. On the part of the St. Dominic Pikemen, Kiko, I'd like to see yung pagputok ni Ken Alvaran.
Oh,
Yung
yes.
last game niya, medyo he had a quiet game. 0 of 4 shooting. I'm not sure kung meron ba siyang iniinda. Meron bang konting nararamdaman si Ken Alvaran because we know how good Ken Alvaran is on the forward line ng St. Dominic Pike.
So most likely baka mamaya nagulat din sila kung gaano kalaki yung mga Adamson Falcons. Sometimes may ganun no, pag gulpe de gulat. But of course, they will adapt to it. And right now, makikita nga natin si Alvaran. But of course, it's one thing also to know, baka mamaya si Bianca may balita din. May iniinda ba si Ken Alvaran?
Yeah.
29-22. And St. Dominic Pikemen on top by 7 points, 8:04 remaining. So Chavo, he drives, gets it inside, and one opportunity from number 6, Jetro Bacon.
Wow, that was a nice play executed by Kylo Chavo right there.
And Bacon scoring on that one. Nilampasan niya ang depensa ni Tilos. And more importantly, it cuts through that deficit. Kung naka 3 points si Sepnio kanina for St. Dominic, ito may old-fashioned 3-point shot naman.
Pocket pass by Kylo Chavo.
29-25. So there was a turnover call there. At a pushing, there, the officials took note of that. And of course, right now, maano nga natin na knowing si Coach Bong is a disciplinarian on defense. Pinagsasabihan niya si Jay DeManuel on that one. This is Ochavo. He passes it. Ochavo, 1 second to shoot. That is a miss. Talagang wala, no choice na si Ochavo there but to put up that shot. 29-25, Timtiman. Pop out ngayon dito si Alaruin. Sepnio. Oh my goodness! At yung sinasabi natin no? Scorer's mentality talaga si Sepnio.
Parang, ano na lang yan, binitawan niya na lang yun, Kiko.
Oo. Sumagot naman on the other side si number 77, and that was Villarente. So back to a 4-point lead. Itong si Sepnio has scored all of the points of St. Dominic in this quarter.
Sepnio, one of the forwards na tinitignan ni Coach Bong de la Cruz.
Meanwhile, Ochavo running through the defense, and there was a foul called. Right now, kumuha naman tayo ng balita sa ating courtside reporter na si Bianca Tagarda from the sidelines. Bianca?
Kiko and Benny, we talked about Kylo Chavo for EAC Generals. Now let's talk about Jesse Ceballo of St. Dominic Pikemen, who was discovered by Coach Bong de la Cruz in a school in Antipolo together with Ken Alvaran and Daniel Sepnio. He may not have the height man daw as he is 4 foot 8 inches tall, but Coach Bong saw na buo raw ang puso niya on court, and that is what he needed most in his team to get the job done. Now let's get back after this timeout.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus Only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 32-28, 4-point lead for the St. Dominic Pikemen. Just when we thought that St. Dominic is about to explode and leave the EAC Generals, sumasabay ang EAC Generals with their own 3-point shots.
Oo nga, itong mga 3-point shots na to, uh, they will keep it close. Ano? Kanina medyo lumalayo ng kaunti lang ang St. Dominic. But again, ito na nga, EAC will keep it close, 28-32.
As Ochavo makes that free throw, it's now 32-29. As we see right now on the screen, kakapasok pa lang ni Joshua Tolentino back in the game. Alvaran, binigay kay Alaruin. Here comes St. Dominic. Sepnyo, pop out, Timtiman, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Bakod. Tolentino has the leather right now. Binigay yung rock kay Bakod. Angeles, and now Tolentino. Top of the key, 3, no good.
Kiko, I'd like to see si Tolentino give out the same next man cup performance now that he is integrated dito sa A group ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Kasi nung siya yung lead guard dun sa next man cup, he was really efficient, leading his team, and with the amount of time that he's gonna be getting here, tignan natin kung magiging ganun din ba.
And lot of players jumping for that basketball. 5-5-5. Lot of things happening. So bola mapupunta sa St. Dominic as they hold a 3-point lead here in the second quarter. Look at the pressure. Amante is back in the game. And now Timtiman, may hawak ng bola. He crosses the timeline. 5:43. Binigay ngayon. Sepnyo for the 3. No good.
Yeah. Good line, Kiko.
Yes.
Good line yung kay Sepnyo na yun.
Oh, miscommunication there between Villarente and of course that is Mac Jacob.
Yeah. Si Alvin Isaac comes in the ball game, Kiko, for the EAC Generals. I haven't seen yet Jacob Shinoda.
Yo.
Hindi pa napapasok ni Coach Noy Catalan.
5:16 remaining. Howard, he gives it to Timtiman. At ito na ngayon, Chad has it. Chad drives to the basket. Mintes. Rebound. Here comes Tolentino. Oh, he sees an opening, an open player. 3-point shot for number 30, Brian Angeles.
Good locate by Tolentino on that corner shooter.
So that's the second 3-point shot by EAC in this quarter. And more importantly, it ties the game. Howard for the 3. No good. Mac with the board. Tumatakbo ngayon si Tolentino. Tolentino on the run. Takes a shot. Mintes. Rebound by Timtiman.
You like that in him, gaya ng sinabi natin. He needs to crack this guard lineup ng EAC Generals. You know he has the talent.
And now, Chad Amante naman. Top of the key. 3. Hindi pumasok. Rebound ni Bakod. Balik ang bola kay Tolentino. Bakod has it. Bakod. Having problems with the rock. Oh, great passing there. Inside to Jacob. There was a foul, so he will now go to the 15-foot line for 2 freebies.
Ken Alvaran getting his first personal foul there. Si Max Sesi is being preserved by Coach Bong de la Cruz. Na kanina nga, early the first quarter, nagkaroon siya ng 2 fouls. And I guess malaki yung plano sa kanya ni Coach Bong de la Cruz for the third quarter. So kung mawiwing ng mga local players ni Coach Bong yung first 2 quarters, then at least na-preserve niya na nga si Max Zeze.
4:01 remaining as Jacob makes the first one. And now they grab the lead. First time nila natikman ang lead after a long while. for EAC.
Coach Noy Catalan, no? Very animated dun sa gilid
Oo.
ng EAC bench. Coach Noy, former player din yan ng UE Red Warriors. One of the great players, great forwards ng UE in the 90s.
Oh.
Naalala ko yun si Coach Noy Catalan because I used to also watch him naglalaro siya sa NBA, sa Metropolitan Basketball
Naging
Association.
kakampi pa niya doon sina Jolly Escobar ba yun? Bongga.
Ay, hindi ko na...
90s yun yata.
90s, ano?
And then, here comes Tolentino, ladies and gentlemen. A 9-0 run by the EAC Generals. They're trying to add on that run. Imagine nyo kanina 32-25 and then it became right now 34-32. So a 9-0 blast by the EAC has given them a 2-point lead with 3:30 remaining in the second quarter.
Chadamante replaced there, medyo off pa siya. Hindi pa pumapasok yung kanyang mga tira. He had one shot kanina from the 3-point line. Ilang pumasok.
Siguro may iniinda pa si Chad because last time around ang sabi nga niya galing lang siya sa injury. And yesterday was his first time yata na naglaro ulit.
Yeah. Ang nangyayari ngayon sa St. Dominic, they're hoisting up threes. Medyo nagre-rely sila ngayon dun sa long game nila.
And there is possible a double foul based on the referee signal as Isaac is one of the culprits there. So it's between Jacob and Isaac.
Okay, si Emerenciana coming in for number 10. Joseph Timtiman, si Coach Bong opting to go bigger.
They need to go bigger already as medyo lumalaki na rin yung lineup ng EAC.
Here's JD Manuel. This is his open space, specialty niya yan.
Pero tinigil ni Isaac. They want to settle things down. 2:46 remaining. De Manuel with the leather right now. He gets it to Dakiwag. Dakiwag. Someone is free. That is Emerenciana. Wow!
Good locate by Dakiwag. Better shot by Emerenciana. Ang ganda ng bunot ni Coach Bong de la Cruz doon.
And in this quarter, puro 3 points lang ang nagagawa ng St. Dominic. All of their points have come from the trifecta sa 3-point zone. So, meaning, nandiyan talaga yung weapon ng St. Dominic, ang 3-point
If
area.
they could keep this up for the next 2 minutes, preserve Max Zeze, well-rested siya. Meron pa siyang 3 fouls na pwedeng ibigay na sana wag niya ibibigay. Yun ang iniisip syempre ng coaching staff nila.
Yes.
And then they're in a good position kasi makakakompete sila dun sa height advantage ng EAC Generals.
2:25 remaining as Jacob scores or splits the free throw. It's a tie ball game at 35 apiece. 2:20 remaining. And Isaac calling a play. The familiar play of Coach Bong.
Yeah, they're doing a pick and roll continuity offense. Ginagawa nila dyan, Kiko. Trying to look for the best shot coming out of those pick and rolls.
Nakikita ko dati yung play niyan from Benil back then in that early 2000s. Yung dating ko yung the late Dong Vigiere. Yung paikot na yung play na yan.
Some call it in the States yung Gonzaga pick and roll.
Oh yes! Oo nga, Gonzaga. So ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining. And the timeout is called. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.
No worries, dahil only ang saya, well, TNT, saya all. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have an exciting one here, katulad ng first game natin na sabi nga natin na sobrang ganda, the 3 games that we have right now. And that is, sabi nga natin, what collegiate basketball can do to every basketball fanatic. That is to bring the passion, emotion, and action on your screens.
That was a good entry pass. That was a good attempt on the part of the EAC Generals. That's what you want coming out of a timeout.
And now, nadito si Isaac. Oh, same play. Emerenciana on top of the key. Mintes.
Oy, good pass.
Oh, yes. Oh, but Mintes si Jacob. But fortunately for him, he was able to recover that and he makes the basket.
Ang ganda ng pasok ni Coach Noy Catalan kay Tolentino kasi he's setting up the pace. Ano? Siya yung nagdi-dictate ng pace para sa EAC Generals.
Exactly.
Ano? Making the good passes.
The players of EAC, nahanap talaga si Tolentino agad. Oh! That 3-point shot, ladies and gentlemen, by Jude Bagay is a backbreaker for now as it gives EAC a 5-point lead. As we take a look at that, tumambling pa si Jude Bagay on that one, looking for a foul.
He was trying to sell it.
And ladies and gentlemen, 40-35, we'll be back here in Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Welcome back. Once again, a 5-point lead enjoyed. It's a 6-0 run by EAC. A total, actually, it's more than a 6-0 run kung iisipin natin yung ginawang 9-0 blast beforehand. And St. Dominic having a hard time scoring in this quarter after leading 26-22 in the first period. All of their points have come from the 3-point zone.
Makikita mo, Kiko, no, ang EAC Generals, they're not taking their foot off the gas pedal. Talagang tinitignan din nila sa depensa to. They're going full man.
And that goes to show na talagang deep ang bench nila. And look at this.
They go down to a zone.
Timtiman, pop out. Isaac, Mintes, Jacob, but J. De Manuel was there to make that steal. Regroup ang St. Dominic with 20 seconds in their shot clock.
Jacob
De Manuel.
up for a 2-for-1 here.
Zeze, balik kay De Manuel. De Manuel! Oh, what a shot!
You always get those spectacular moves from J. De Manuel, ano? Kiko?
Talagang pag nakuha na niya yung yung arangkada niya, hirap pigilan.
Those heart over height type of layups.
Yes. 9 seconds to shoot. Jumper in and out.
They have 10
with the board.
seconds. They have 10 seconds, 7 seconds.
Probably the last shot. And there's a foul called.
That's a good foul on the part of the EAC Generals. They're not yet in penalty.
Oh, yeah.
And they're able to, do something sa depensa nila.
And of course, dinispatch na ni Coach Bong si Dakiwag for a possible, probably he will be the one to take that last shot. Tingnan natin. Or play the decoy here. 4.65 seconds. Timtiman will do the inbound. De Manuel. Oh, a steal. Tolentino. Oh, good line.
Good line.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 20 minutes of basketball action, The score is 40-37, a 3-point lead this time for the EAC Generals as they limited the St. Dominic Pikemen to just 9 points, all from the 3-point zone. And because of that, the EAC Generals are on top by 3 points. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.
Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. FIBA closely monitors betting markets. It has eyes on any suspicious activity, sending investigators to interview players and gather evidence every time there is a suspicion of match fixing. Remember, as a professional, your behavior matters, especially in the way you treat your teammates, fellow players, staff, and others outside the game. Abuse, whether physical, psychological, or sexual, is strictly prohibited. The way you behave away from the court is equally important. Any action that risks damaging the reputation of the game can be sanctioned by FIBA too. And if you witness an actual or even potential violation, you must report it to FIBA immediately or risk receiving a sanction yourself. You can carry out this duty anonymously using the reporting tool on the FIBA website. The integrity of our sport is at stake, so you have the obligation to cooperate fully with any investigation into a possible infringement. This includes handing over your phone, personal devices, and any financial records requested. Failure to cooperate will result in a suspension. Breaking any of these rules could get you a 100,000 Swiss franc fine and a lifetime ban from the sport. Even attempting to break a rule could land you in trouble. Above all, play with respect, reject corruption, gambling, and all other dangers to the sport, and use basketball to make a better world. This is our game. Play it straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times, which means betting on basketball is strictly forbidden. Asking family or friends to bet for you is not allowed either. You must never improperly influence results or incidents within a game, no matter how small, or engage in corrupt conduct by either giving or receiving a bribe. Never share inside information with anyone who could use it for betting. FIBA closely monitors betting markets. It has eyes on any suspicious activity, sending investigators to interview players and gather evidence every time there is a suspicion of match fixing. Remember, as a professional, your behavior matters, especially in the way you treat your teammates, fellow players, staff, and others outside the game. Abuse, whether physical, psychological, or sexual, is strictly prohibited. The way you behave away from the court is equally important. Any action that risks damaging the reputation of the game can be sanctioned by FIBA too. And if you witness an actual or even potential violation, you must report it to FIBA immediately or risk receiving a sanction yourself. You can carry out this duty anonymously using the reporting tool on the FIBA website. The integrity of our sport is at stake, so you have the obligation to cooperate fully with any investigation into a possible infringement. This includes handing over your phone, personal devices, and any financial records requested. Failure to cooperate will result in a suspension. Breaking any of these rules could get you a 100,000 Swiss franc fine and a lifetime ban from the sport. Even attempting to break a rule could land you in trouble. Above all, play with respect, reject corruption, gambling, and all other dangers to the sport, and use basketball to make a better world. This is our game. Play it straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Mga Kaliga, for our halftime interview, I'm with one of our best fans of this match and also the Buffalo Wings and Things winners of our shooting activity. That is Miss Lisa Wong and Miss Kirsten Tan. Is it right? Okay po. So, for this match, whose team are you supporting po ba?
I'm supporting the team of EAC.
That's so nice to hear po. But what about you, Miss Kirsten? Which player in specific are you supporting?
I'm supporting my friend, Rico Pastanes, number 26.
And lastly, for both of you po, would you like to give a message to EAC General since you're supporting them po for this match? So, let's go with you first, Miss Lisa Wong.
Good luck, everyone. And have a nice day.
What about you po, Miss Kirsten?
Just focus on the game and Chiayo, good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much po for both of you and for also visiting and watching here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Now that's all for now, and we'll be right back after this.
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only Chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. At halftime, the score is 40-37. EEC Generals on top as we take a look at the halftime stats. From the field goal, 5 out of 15 for the EAC, while for the St. Dominic 6 out of 14. For the 3.7 ang nabubuslo ng EAC compared to just 5 for the St. Dominic. Free throws almost the same. 10 out of 13 for St. Dominic, 9 out of 11 for the EAC. Rebound story, advantage, EAC Generals, assists both with 5 each. Turnovers, mas lamang ang St. Dominic, 6 to 9.
Yeah, game of spurts, Kiko. Yun lang naman talaga nangyari dyan. That's the reason why the game is close. And the stats are pretty much the same.
Yes, definitely. As of course, we see yung rebound story dyan. Talagang lalamang ang EAC. It's up for St. Dominic to solve those rebound woes. As we take a look at the top scorers for each team, at makikita natin Bagay with 8, Kinal with 6, and Jacob with 5 points. On the other side, on St. Dominic, Dakiwag with 8, De Manuel with 7, and Sepnyo with 7 points. So the score is 70-37. What can we expect sa third quarter para makahabol ang St. Dominic, para naman sa EAC? Anong dapat nilang gawin para ma-maintain ang lead?
They just have to play their game plans. Kiko, wala namang bago dyan. Ang EAC, they have to be physical, control the pace. Ang St. Dominic naman, they have to also play their own game, built on a lot of their small men. Tapos nandiyan si Max Sese na makakabalik na kasi na-preserve na siya nung last half.
So tignan natin as of course si Coach Bong would rely more on Max or Andre Sese. So let's see if he will be a factor here in the second half, while sa EAC naman sobrang hirap kalabanan simply because everyone can score. So let's see how will each team perform now that we are entering the third quarter. So again, the score is 40-37. At the end of the first quarter, St. Dominic had the upper hand at 26-22. In the second quarter, reversal of fortunes, naging 40-37 as all of the points of St. Dominic have come from the three-point zone in the second quarter. So the 5 on the floor we're seeing right now for EAC, number 26, that is for Rico Postanes, and then Villarente, Castillo, Omandak, and of course Bacod, comprising the 5 for EAC, while sa St. Dominic we have Zeze, Timtiman, Sanggalang, Isaac, and of course si Dakiwag. So let's see, Isaac pops out, he's up against Castillo. Zeze for the 3, medyo malamig, mintes si Zeze on that try.
Max Sese is falling in love with the long game. Hopefully, ma-develop niya talaga yan with more training and more shooting opportunities, shooting skills development.
But of course, syempre, for Zeze, he's needed para more on the inside. Kung titira siya na labas, parang dinoduplicate niya yung effort ng other teammates niya.
That might be Kiko. It all depends. Gaya ng sinabi ko, is he the dominant post-up player just like a Solomon Kone, or is he like Stephen Eheven that has a mid-range game?
Oh, yes.
But what he's showing us right now is that he has a face-up game, that's one, and that may possibility na magkaroon siya ng outside game. So which is completely different from the dynamics na pinapakita ng isang Solomon Kone or gaya ng sinabi ko, Stephen Eheven.
Correct, indeed. And now EAC has 9 seconds to score on this play. A drive, a miss there by Postanes. Tumatakbo ngayon ang St. Dominic. Isaac, his pass, stolen there. Napakamot ang sa ulo si Coach Bong on that play as EJ Castillo. Perimeter jumper, ilista mo na yan.
They made him pay. Medyo yung kumbaga lapse in judgment dun sa pasa na yun.
42-37 as Timtiman bringing down the leather right now. Naghanap na papasan. Isaac has it. 8 seconds to go. Timtiman launches a 3. Mintes, rebound by Zeze. Zeze decides to move away from the basket. Binalik kay Timtiman. Pero took extra step
What do you don't want to do here if you're St. Dominic Pikemen is to allow ang EAC Generals to blow past you in this third quarter. So yung mga little mistakes like that, like that miss pass dun sa fast break, and yung mga missteps ba na nagkakaroon ng traveling violation, it will not add up to that. Pero ngayon, they have an opportunity, one defensive stop. Yan ang kailangan nila.
Villarente losing that basketball. 3-on-2 fast break. I think Dakiwag should have passed the ball much earlier doon.
Oh, well, yeah, the pass from the middle would have been a very nice option kasi yung middle person would be able to see yung dalawang options niya sa kaliwat at sa kanan.
So that was a good defense for EAC. It prevented a basket from St. Dominic.
This is where yung dependency ni St. Dominic sa 3-point shot niya might probably hunt them.
Oh, what a move there, pero took extra step. Dalawang turnover na for St. Dominic pag pinag-usapan natin traveling this quarter.
Yeah. So tingnan natin, it's a matter of mind games at this point, kung magpapa-apekto ba sila dito sa mga kumbaga turnovers that's happening, or will they stay composed?
Right now, a jumper by EJ, no good. Rebound, Demanuel. Nagdadala na ng bola si Demanuel. Will he force the issue? Tignan natin.
What's going good for St. Dominic is hindi naman pumapasok masyado yung tira ng EAC.
And a missed 3-point shot there for Demanuel. Parehong inaalat as the time is 6:48. Medyo madaming oras na nasasayang sa oras, and still nahihirapan ang both teams to score. And now, naghahanap ng papasahan si Villarente. Pick given by Bakod. EJ has it. Cross court to Postanes, and now Umandak. Low post. Jumper. Mintes. Sanggalang with that board.
Yeah, good cover by Sese on Umandak right there.
42-37. So far, one field goal pa lang na ibupuslo ng parehong koponahan. Combined. Sese miss on that one. 6:08 already. St. Dominic has been silent for 4 minutes already in the third quarter. Postanes, binigay kay Castillo. Libreng-libre si Castillo. Mintes, nakuha niya ang rebound. Regroup ang EAC. Tumira ng 3. Mintes. And Zeze grabs that basketball.
They have to do a better job at executing at this one. Not just ang SDCA or yung Pikemen, pati na rin ng EAC.
Yes.
Because it's a comedy of errors and missed shots na nangyayari ngayon.
Finally, the first field goal.
J.
De Manuel scoring 42-39 after a long silence from both squad. Medyo narinig na rin natin yung bottom of the net.
Yeah.
Sabi nga.
Kasi they opted for that mid-range option, just like here. So both teams now looking for the midi. Kung midi kasi at least kahit paano, medyo better chance ka than going for a long game or long shot.
Halfway through this third quarter, 44-39, a combined of 6 points lang ang nagagawa ng both teams. Goes to show that they're having a hard time scoring, and a miss by Demanuel. Tumatakbo ngayon si EJ. Castillo, he drives, he passes the ball to Umandak. Umandak binigay kay Bakod. Someone is free from the corner. 3! And that is number 77, Felix Villarente for that 3-point shot.
It's a good option, yung corner shot na yun, kasi EJ Castillo might have gotten away na pwedeng siya na nga yung sumara dun sa opensa na yun, but ibang teammate niya nagsara.
And now it's 47-39, and the basket is scored by Ed Dakiwag. Second field goal para sa St. Dominic. 47-41, 6-point lead. And now here comes Castillo. Binabantayan siya ni Dakiwag. Castillo sees Postanes. He drives. Postanes scores.
Just like his dad, ano? Yung frame kasi ni Postanes, just like his dad, Dong Postanes.
Oh, yeah.
Yan. I saw yung father niya one time dito sa ENDERUN, watching the game.
And right now, let's try to listen sa news na ibibigay ni Bianca Tagarda regarding both teams. So, Bianca, take it away.
Roster of 25 players in total, the coaches of EAC Generals continue to investigate kung ano nga ba ang kulang sa kanila this Collegiate Cup. But as for Coach Noy Catalan, this slow start is still a great help for them para magising daw ang players that a trophy is not the end for their hunger to win. And that is the same line that the Generals are being told to during the halftime huddle dahil hindi naman daw nagtatapos ang laro not until the final buzzer hits. Kaya the best to do is to give their all until the last minute. Now, Kiko and Benny, what changed in the Generals this second half?
So definitely for changes, sinasabi nga natin, they're relying more on defense. They have shut down the offense of St. Dominic so far.
They forced ang St. Dominic into taking outside shots.
Yes.
Yun yung nangyari doon Like si Max Sese, I count 2 times where they gave him that shot.
It's 49-43. Sometimes it's part of the report ni Bianca regarding sa EAC, Parang hindi porket na may trophy na sila, tapos na yung Siyempre, we're talking about EAC, they just won the Next Man Cup. So baka mamaya na dun yung medyo chillax mode ang EAC, some of the players, but nire-remind nila na it's not yet over.
Yeah, but it's a good feather in the cap of the program na may progress na.
Yes, definitely. Oh, nakabutas na rin ang net for the Kiwag. The first 3-pointer by St. Dominic in this quarter. 49-46. Just a 3-point lead. Oh, a 3-point shot by Kinal. Ito yung nakaka-frustrate for St. Dominic. Good defense. Babanata ka ng 3-point shot.
Yeah, yung better offense, when the clock is ticking.
52-46, 1:46 remaining. Sanggalang with the basketball. They will try to regroup. Sanggalang misses. However, tumatakbo ngayon si Tolentino. Here comes EAC missing on that one. Sese with the board. Here comes Jay. De Manuel missing on that one. But this is what you like about De Manuel, Despite the miss, talagang hahabulin pa rin niya yung bola.
Fighter type, Talagang tatakbo niya yan. Talagang sasagad niya yun.
And of course, right now, De Manuel will go back to the bench to take a breather. And this is not the last time that we'll be seeing De Manuel in this game.
Yeah, yung usage sa kanya ni Coach Bong de la Cruz kahapon, where he got 14 points, by the way, 18 minutes.
Yes.
And 4 of 5 3 shots. He was shooting lights out kahapon.
Oh my goodness. Nico Kinal.
But speaking of lights out shooting, Nico Kinal is doing the same para sa EAC Generals.
Yes. And his 3-pointers have created separation between the two teams. 55-46, 49 seconds remaining. Here comes Dakiwag. And so far, parang si Dakiwag, parang yes, had a parang so-so game pa lang. So parang he's trying to get this rhythm back.
But he's capable.
Yes.
You know na pag kailangan mo ng basket, more often than not, siya makaka-deliver siya if given the opportunity.
Siyempre, he's an MVP. And an MVP talagang gagawa at gagawa yan kahit anong gawin. And now, here comes, look at that, Chad Amante. Basket scored.
They needed that. Lowered it down ng 7 na lang. Let's see if they could make a stop here.
And a 3-second violation called on number 28, Jello Loristo. So tingnan natin with 20 seconds. Probably 1 to 2 more plays. Depends on how St. Dominic will use this time with this possession.
Very important, Kiko, na maka-convert din ang St. Dominic dito to keep it close. So that won't help.
Oh. Miscommunication. Ang ganda sana nyo kasi libre.
Oh, that was a corner shot na libre.
Oo.
Tapos may free lane pa siya papunta sa basket.
And of course, St. Dominic loves those corners.
No.
8.68 seconds. Last play. Tolentino. Loristo will try to set a pick pero binigay kay Kinal. Oh, a traveling. And now, sinasabi nating probably the last play. Pero bumabalik talaga yung bola. No? Tingnan natin. Dakiwag, he has to put it up. Oh. That would have been great kung may added time pa. No? But the score after 30 minutes of intense basketball action, it's 55-48, a 7-point lead advantage for the EAC Generals as we take a look at the highlights this past quarter wherein EAC Generals made its mark and that's why they're leading by 7. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 55-48, 7-point lead by the EAC Generals. And they scored more 15 points compared to just 11 for the St. Dominic in this quarter. So tingnan natin kung hahabol pa ang St. Dominic here. As there is an offensive foul called, an opportunity for St. Dominic to make a comeback.
It's important for the Pikemen to, make a very great start in this fourth quarter. Convert on this and then on the next play, maganda yung sitwasyon nila because they could keep it to around 5 or 3.
And take a look at this, no? Talagang automatic full court press sila. And the EAC Generals know what to do pag after each play. And right now pa lang, makikita man-to-man. Press sila as Amante will try to set that pick to give Tim Timan that free space. And the same play being run by St. Dominic. Tim Timan, pinasa kay Zese, na ngayon nga kay Amante takes a shot, Mintes, Zese. What a great recovery for him. Tim Timan.
Kailangan nila yung mga ganun, yung mga hustle plays like that.
Definitely. Especially nag-abol sila as we see a basket by J. De Manuel.
In J. De Manuel, we trust.
Oh! Oh, what a steal there. As of course, the Coach Bong de la Cruz wanted a review there. Parang meron daw extra motion daw on that previous play. But of course, there will be some substitution. Now, what we notice kay J. De Manuel, he's trying to carry his team on his shoulders na ngayon, no? Before, no, tahimik lang siya. He's letting Dakiwag, si Sosing, do the cudgels. And now, ngayon, si De Manuel na ngayon. Nag-step up na siya.
Hindi natin nakikita ngayon. Very interested to know why si Coach Noy is not activating si Jude Bagay and then si Wilmar of Tanan. These are important players sa kanila, sa A
Yes.
lineup nila. I think they're giving more exposure to the B guys. Tinitignan din nila, no? Kasi yun ang importante sa mga liga na ganito eh. Ang gusto nilang makita is combination, patterns. Gusto nilang makita yung chemistry ng isang grupo.
And how they will perform pag sila yung nasa loob ng court.
True.
So tingnan natin. Maybe this will be also helpful for them para makita nila ito effective combinations. Ito effective pala to pagkasama si ganito. And right now, Jude Bagay. 2-4-2 for the EAC front court specialist there. 56-57. And look at the defense. Grabbing defense. Sobrang pesky defense by the EAC Generals.
This is what you want from that defense, ano? Dinidisrupt mo para makakuha ng turnovers.
look at Chad Amante. Papabagsak na si Di Manuel. Hinimukot niya yung damit niya para hindi mahulog from the outside. Sa outside, eh, no?
Teammates, eh, no? Teammates talaga yung mga yan.
Literal, eh, no? As we see Sdca. Chad, no good. Sdca. We have yet to see Sdca dominate this game.
Yes.
Parang naninibago pa talaga.
Naninibago pa siya. Yung decision making niya, pag nandun siya sa 3-point line, he still is not decided whether to take it or whether to take it strong. So, yung mga ganung bagay, ano siya eh, takes time. You need to develop that. Siyempre, nandun din yung, ano, no, yung youthfulness ni Zeze.
And look at this defense. Pag hindi ka talaga prepared to counter this full court, matatakot ka talaga, eh, no? Because
kung hindi ka marunong magdala ng bola, matatakot ka talaga.
Kasi talagang naka-face up na agad sa'yo yung EAC, eh.
Yung panakot, eh.
As Tolentino was whistled for that foul. 7:47. 57-50. As Tim Timan will do the inbound. Here comes the Kiwag. 10 seconds. Edward, he drives. And there was a foul there as the St. Dominic coaching staff wanted the review. As we take a look at that previous play, pag-drive ni Dakiwag. As Dakiwag was fouled hard there. After he eluded the defense of Bagay, he ran through a brick wall called Jello Loristo. It's 57-50, 7:35 remaining as the officials are inside the review center right now. Review corner, actually. Tinitignan nila ngayon as they have different angles. 57-50, 7:35 remaining as we take a look at the quarter scores. 26-22, the Pikemen were on top after the first quarter. However, in the second and the third quarter, na-stuck sila ng 11 points each by EAC, walang EAC nakascore ng 18 and 15 in the middle quarters. So the score after the third quarter was 55-48. And right now it's 57-50. So far, both teams have only scored 2 points each.
I think it's a regular foul na tinawag on the part of the EAC Generals, although can we double check if it's on the act of shooting?
Yes. Simply because yung pagka-foul yata ni Loriso, nakataas yung kamay niya. He didn't do any unnecessary or unnecessary actions afterwards. So it's the officials have decided that it's not in the act of shooting, as they will do an inbound here for the St. Dominic. A jumper went in for Team Timan.
Gonna get close, Kiko. Katulad din to nung laro natin kanina with the LPU Pirates and UST Growling Tigers, where for the most part, kinokontrol ng LP yung laro, and then si UST came back slowly. So, tingnan natin if this is the same trajectory.
Yes, and of course, Kinal, nakascore na naman on that possession, 7 minutes. Kanina pang binibreak ni Kinal yung puso ng St. Dominic with his clutch basket. And right now, let's hear it from Bianca Tagarda with some news from the sidelines. Bianca?
Kiko and Benny, paano nga ba magbahal si Coach Bong de la Cruz to his players? Well, I'm sure alam niyo kung paano, and that is true tough love. That may seem intimidating if you're not his player, but actually brings the best out of them. During the past quarters nga ay nakailang sermon na rin ang inabot ng Pikemen from Coach Bong, but he continues to reiterate, and I quote, "Huwag niyong tignan ang score dahil hindi pa tapos ang laro." Kaya naman for this last 10 minutes, the Pikemen will not be putting their guard down, but we'll be right back after this timeout.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, 62-52. 10 puntos ang Kalamangan, 6:30 remaining.
Kiko, kanina I was wondering kung nasan si Wilmar Oftana. Ayun na. Sabi ko, nagpakilala na siya uli. Sabi niya, andito po ako with a 3-point shot.
Oh, that would be a bad thing to do, turnover after a timeout.
Si Coach Bong napapa-face palm eh. Siyempre, those are things that ano yan eh. These are the little things, mental aspect yan sometimes.
And right now, EAC has a possession on Chavo. Postanes. Oh, Kinal. No good. Oh, and one opportunity for Bakod. Parang in-unleash na yung mga veterano dito.
I think kumokontrol na rin talaga si Coach Noy Catalan kasi pinapasok niya na ngayon yung mga veterano niya. No? Like I said, Wilmar Oftana nandyan. Si Carlos Chavo is the one that's gonna be managing yung point spot nila.
Oo, parang killer blows na to eh. It's up for St. Dominic on how they will react on this. So tingnan natin. Oh, look at that swarming defense and a steal by Postanes. Postanes! Oh my.
The guards, the ones in the twos of the EAC Generals are just too big than that of the St. Dominic Pikemen. Like katulad si Postanes. Pag nakita kung yung mga nakababatang nanonood sa atin, pag nakita nyo po yung father ni Postanes, si Dodong Postanes, doon nyo po masasabi talagang kaya pala malapad to.
Yes, isa sa mga well-known players si Dong Postanes before. Naalala ko, did he play sa San Miguel? I forgot.
Yes.
San Miguel, alam ko, Postanes with that.
He played in the 1989 San Miguel team. The one with, if I'm not mistaken, ayun yung nag-Grand Slam. So yung lahat po ng mga trivialists of Philippine band, siguro yung kaibigan natin si Doc Nico Messina, makakasagot yan na siya magbabalidate yan eh.
Yes, si
Doc Nico.
Ang basketball collector.
Yes.
So let's see after that replay. The officials.
This is far from over, Kiko. 12-point lead with 5 minutes and 47 seconds to go. We've seen stranger things happen. Ayan, paulit-ulit po kami dyan sa sinasabi namin.
Kasi minsan pag hindi natin sinasabi, magugulat na lang talaga. Uy, teka lang. Pinatay ko yung TV kanina, 12. Ngayon, 2 points na lang.
Yes.
Postanes scores on that one. Score is 65-52.
Malaking bagay itong depensa na in-employ ni Coach Noy Catalan. Kasi na-delay niya. Tapos kung di niya na-delay, nakakaagaw siya.
Oo.
And it's just overall just disrupting the mindset of the St. Dominic Pikemen.
As we take a look at the 15-point lead, tignan natin. Oh, look at that. Turnover. Talagang ang laking bagay yung full court. Yes. Oh my God. Mapu-frustrate talaga ang St. Dominic with this.
It has been something of a challenge for them kasi kung nakita natin yung in-employ nga nung Lasal in the next Man Cup when they played the St. Dominic Pikemen. It was really the similar strategy.
Oh my! Ginal being the fireman.
Ito na lang, they're breaking it wide open. The EAC Generals.
70-52. The Kiwag for the 3. Finally, that's the first 3-point shot of St. Dominic in this quarter.
Talagang meron talaga silang maipoproduce pag nakakapag-execute sila sa half court eh. Kaso hindi na sila binibigyan ng chance ng EAC.
As we take a look, off Tana, 3-point shot. Kita mo yung Kinal. I mean, Sdca had all day to get that ball, pero si Kinal out of nowhere, sumulpot.
Although that wasn't a good foul dahil penalty na sila. So now you're giving ang Pikeman a chance for 2 points nang hindi gumagalaw ang game clock.
So, let's see
like
right
to see si Max Sdca convert on this because it brings them closer.
Oh, Sdca has had a tough night.
Yeah, I'm still this FSA ni St. Tommy is a high upside. I'm still with development, with training. Ako maraming magagawa dito sa ganitong klaseng pyesa. Kumbaga.
Yes, definitely. I agree with that. At sabi, let's take note that wala pa yata tong isang buwan dito sa Pilipinas.
But yung skill set niya, yung tendencies niya, alam mo na kailangan lang i-develop eh. Kailangan lang ilagay dun sa konteksto ng sistema ng Pikemen.
And of course, yung playing style ng Pilipinas.
One also.
And now, De Manuel has it. 4:14 remaining. Dakiwag. Masyadong malayo sa basket. Pop out si Sdca. Sdca. Boom! And they need that. He needed that.
more yung bang confidence in what he's gonna do. Kasi makikita mo pa yung hesitation eh.
Yes.
Am I gonna take it or I'm gonna go strong?
70-58 right now. 3:45. Isaac. He gets it to Sdca. And of course,
frustration ng coaching staff, But you'd love the fact na tumakbo siya, nag-rim run siya, hindi lang nag-convert.
The coaching staff probably said na parang sana hindi na niya binali. Diniretso na kasi for sure tatawagan yun eh.
Yep, okay, at least this is another stop.
70-58.
If they could convert on this.
Let's see. De Manuel. May hawak ng bola. They will try to do some thing here, but merong foul na nakita ang referees.
Another foul. Another opportunity to go to the line to earn 2 points without shaking the clock.
3:05. You're correct there, no? Parang this is just a 12-point lead and 3:05 matagal pa. I would rather have this 3:05 kaysa sa 1:05. Di ba?
Hey, they just have to convert.
Yes, definitely.
That's the one thing na kailangan pa nilang gawin because that's 2 free throws already. The one from Max Sese and then this.
That could have been...
And another one.
Oh, my. They really need to convert those one because like what we said, those are the opportunities that they need. And if they miss those one, naku, mas mahirapan sila makabalik. 2:53, Ochavo. Look at this. Bagay, binigay kay Ochavo. Binigay kay Kinal. 4 seconds. There's a foul call. Ochavo. May hawak ng bola na kay Kinal. 10 seconds to shoot. A drive here by EAC. Nawala, Bagay. Bakod rather missing on that one. Dakiwag with the leather. 2:26 remaining. 12-point lead. Double-digit advantage for Ayak. 3-point shot, no good. Sky high for the board is Ochavo. Ochavo calling a play number 3 right now. Let's see. As Bakod, he drives, medyo malakas. He lost the handle of the leather. Emerenciana binigay kay Dakiwag. 3 players on him. Binigay kay Zeze. Zeze loses that one. Here comes Oftana. Oh! Pambawe ni Zeze on that turnover. 70-58. As you can see the frustration kay Zeze dahil na turnover niya pero talagang gigil siya bumawi. 70-58, timeout is called. We'll be back.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
And we would like to say hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone watching us all over the globe. Catch the games live via www.pusop.com, the Smart Sports Facebook page, and Pinoyliga Cup's Facebook and YouTube channel. Pinoyliga is a proud member of SBP. And of course, we'd like to say hello to JV Valdez watching the game right now. Pati na rin sa mga nanonood sa atin. We're checking on your pabatis. Also, syempre, we appreciate your huge supporting us all the way, ladies and gentlemen. 1:46 remaining. Oh, there's an offensive foul on Bakod. So this is a perfect opportunity ngayon para makalapit ng konti ang St. Dominic. And they will review that one. So meanwhile, we would like to say thank you to our official venue partner, ENDERUN Colleges, official ticketing partner, Ticket to Me, official outfitter, LGR. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Pinoyliga.com, Amelie Hotel Manila, Buffalo Wings, and Things. And then, of course, sinasabi nga natin, officials nasa review center checking kung meron bang nangyaring kababalaghan, sabi nga, on that offensive foul on Bakut. So tingnan natin. And of course, after this, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more game sa Collegiate Cup and one more game para sa Alumni Cup. 2 more games pa tayo magsasama mga kaliga as the officials are reviewing
Mga
that
kaliga,
one.
si Kiko Maliktem. Aking kasama dito, you'll be seeing more of him. Ay ako, I'm so proud of you, Kiko. Talagang, you could do 4 games.
Yes. Wow, thank you, Boss Ben.
Kayang-kaya.
142 remaining. 70-58. And of course, si Bakut, in-explain niya yung side niya sa officials.
Yan, hindi gumagalaw, oh. There's still an outside chance. But they have to make it fast. They have to do it fast. They have to score in bunches already.
Take a look at this. Timtiman binigay kay Dakiwag. 10 seconds to shoot. They have to make the move right now. Dakiwag, layup, and one!
There you go.
And that is what they need. However, yung time is not on their side. Like what you said, Boss Benny, kailangan kumilos na sila. And usually, St. Dominic, naubos yung shot clock nila eh.
Kailangan nga nila mas maaga, the better. So ngayon, they converted on this. Convert on this free throw. It makes it a 9-point lead. Make the necessary. Sabi nga ni Coach Bong kanina, one stop. One stop. Ito, tingnan natin.
70-61.
They're going for the obvious. Siyempre, magta-tighten na yung depensa nila.
But of course, ang EAC naman ang panlaban nila, they have a lot of guards. Ball handlers to counter that press or those trap. Uh-oh. Oy, Mintes. But there was a foul. Parang naiinis si Kinal kasi libreng-libre siya. Pero yung iba, may bantay pumapasok. Kung kailan libre, nagmintis. So Oftana trying to score on this one. First basket. It is good.
Another opportunity para i-hype natin yung idea na si Wilmar Oftana is a very Porzingis-like siya eh.
Oo.
Big man that can shoot outside. So, let's see how he can be utilized. Very system-oriented kasi si Coach Bong eh. Oh. So, ang mangyayari kasi dito is that kung titingnan mong mabuti, itong si Wilmar Oftana might have a breakout season this year, ano? Kasi wala na si Harvey Pagsanhan, wala na rin of 2 years ago. King Gortiza. So, they're looking for scorers already. So, maganda sa nangyayari ngayon is that itong itong EAC Generals, they're looking for the next best scorer.
Yes.
So, nandyan na si King Gortiza nga, wala na. Let's see.
And of course, fresh pa sa utak nila yung yung heartbreak. We could see yung heartbreak nila kasi they were fighting for the final slot sa Final Four. And nakasalalay sa performance ng CSB against LPU yon. Nagmintis yung last play ng CSB, ng Binild. Binild Blazers. Makikita mo yung sa site ng EAC, nanonood sila, lahat sila sumalampak. Na-disappoint, parang naiiyak.
But it's only a matter of time, because nagde-develop na talaga itong program na to ng EAC.
72-61, 102 remaining. Timtiman, they have to make the move right now. Less than a minute remaining. Dakiwag, he has the ball. Timtiman, 3, boom! 64-72. Let's see, but they have to play tight defense here. They can't allow EAC to just score easily. Oh, Kinal. No good. Oh, Oftana inside. 27 seconds remaining. Ito ang sinasabi natin, Oftana doing the killer blows here. Timeout is called. We'll be back here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kiko Maligdem along with Boss Benny Benitez and Bianca Tagarda as we bring you the action here in ENDERUN Colleges for the second of the 3-game schedule in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, and later we'll be having the game number 3 for the Pinoyliga Alumni Cup. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Matagal pa ang oras, 27 seconds. But of course, St. Dominic must make their move right now. Timtiman for the 3. Boom! And what a time to be alive for Timtiman.
Too little, too late, I guess.
Yes, hindi na pabor sa kanilang oras, but you have to love the effort made by Coach Bong De La Cruz and the rest of the St. Dominic as they fought hard. Unfortunately, EAC Generals were tough until the end. Thus, a victory for EAC Generals and breaking their 2-game losing streak. EAC Generals wins their first win in 3 matches, while the St. Dominic falls to another defeat here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. And right now, we will listen to the school hymn of the victorious EAC Generals.
joyful hearts we bring, love, a mission and vision that everyone owns on, culture of excellence and goals to reach our dreams with unity and fervor we cherish forevermore. Alma mater, you guide us, your words are truth that every one of us has to go for. Teach us with your love and faith for us to be all and great, serving communities with joy, pride, and zest, facing every challenge with character and will. Our words is gratitude for our fortitude, gaining solid property, uplifting dignity. Alma mater, you guide us, your words are truth that every one of us has to go for. Teach us with your love and faith for us to be all and great, for us to be whole and
Best player of the ball game from the EAC Generals, number 14, Nico Kinal, with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Congratulations.
Mga kaliga, for Best Player of the Game, I'm here with Nico Kinal from the EAC Generals. Now, Nico, congratulations for this win. Now, para kanino ba itong first win ninyo?
Itong first win na to, sa personal ko, sa mindset ko is kailangan na talaga naming manalo. Kasi kumbaga yung dignidad ng team namin is talagang pa-down na. So, ilang consecutive games na kaming laging talo. So, kumbaga sarili ko, nag-mindset ako simula kanina na kailangan na talagang manalo. Kumbaga, focus na talaga sa game na to.
Now, for this match, sabi mo nga isa ka sa mga leaders ng team. So, as a leader, how did you uplift your teammates? Kasi during the first half, well, nagsistruggle pa kayo to get the lead.
As a leader, hindi lang ako kumbaga salita. Sa game na to, talagang actions yung pinakita ko. Kumbaga, kailangan ko maging aggressive sa sarili ko para makita ng mga teammates ko na talagang kailangan naming manalo sa game na to.
And truly, action speaks louder than words dahil player of the game ka nga. But lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin or i-shoutout?
Gusto ko i-shoutout yung buong AC community, yung family ko sa CDO, Samar, kuya ko, mama ko, PB, sa girlfriend ko nandito si Roseanne. Yun lang. Kuya ko, Kuya JR. I love you, kuya.
Thank you so much, Nico. Now, that's all for now. Now, let's go back to the panel.
All right, thank you so much, Bianca, and congratulations to Nico Kinal for being adjudged as the best player of the game. 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And final score is 74-67, a great victory for EAC, and thus they barged the win column in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. And ladies and gentlemen, up next is the Perpetual Altas going up against the Diliman College Blue Dragons here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup.